Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another... I'm sorry, what was this again?
I'm gonna be honest, I think it's a Will Cheese, but I don't know for sure.
We'll find out. Sent in by you, the fans, to lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes.
Hit me up with the sound of Black Friday sales in the 90s, except all of the rampaging customers trying to get a low-cost TV are actually cows.
Move out the way! This is on sale! Come on! It's only $6,000 for a 42-inch LCD, baby! Woo!
Accurate pricing for the 90s. That shit was...
Oh.
That shit was crazy.
Oh. This is some next level.
You know what the worst part was is that like the first gen LCDs and really the first 2 gen of LCDs had such dog shit picture quality compared to like halfway decent tube TVs and like rear projection sets. It was just terrible. Absolutely horrendous.
But you know what?
Hey, they didn't weigh 9,000 pounds, which was probably a great selling point.
You know what's priced very well? NordVPN. That's priced real well.
True.
Go check them out. Link in the description below. Get that 2-year subscription, guys. Take a screenshot. Send it to us at lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com with your replay under 30 minutes, and it's getting cast. Please make it a good one. Sometimes we get trolled, and they get that, and they're like, yeah, we got him now. Oh, we got him. So yeah, go do that. And go check out Matchmasters. Link in the description below. Big thank you. ZVZ.
ZVZ, bottom left. UdderChaos, which is where the noise came from, clearly. And at the top right, we have Renzo, the red Zerg as well. So we got a ZVZ here on Ultra Love. And this is looking like a definite normal games. We got a game sent in by the fans to lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com. Overlords have kissed successfully.
Yep.
We have information. They're going their separate ways amicably right now. It's just a situationship, Mr. Black. It is 2025. Relationships don't exist anymore.
I mean, they probably should. It's more profitable. Can anybody really survive on a single household income in 2025, Lord of our Savior? I don't know. I guess those are the new situations.
Polygamy.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works.
No,
whatever
that
works.
Ain't no polygamy except all the women have to be modern women and they all have to have a job in corporate.
There you go. I'm here for it.
It's the only way to survive. It's the only way to make enough money in these streets.
It's crazy.
It's just the way it is.
I mean, why do you think we plug in so many mobile games, guys? Like, come on, let's be real here. Let's be real. It's tough out on these streets. This is
you
tough.
know what the beauty of it is, though? The beauty of it is, though, is that they don't have to actually spend any money on themselves. I think that's why people are so, like, engaged with it. They're like, hey, if we're able to actually, like, help fund this madness and we don't have to spend money, great. Oh, my God, the play is real
this?
Right now.
Are you seeing this shit?
The surround, the queen,
Bro.
going to work,
Bro.
making the magic happen. You'll love to see it.
Gorgeous. And what he did is he put on each side, he got his drones and his queen in a fantastic position, and then surrounded the spine crawler that was being built and held position.
It's a circle of life, Mr. Black.
That was textbook. I mean, he probably shouldn't have put himself into this situation to begin with, but the rebound there, the reaction was perfect.
Well done.
He took minimal damage. Now you've got Renzo, who has a shit ton of lings, and he is behind in economy substantially. You can just easily tell by the sheer amount of lings in comparison. He's also got speed, but now we have the roach worn out. He's going to lose this one roach, but the spine crawler's still in position, and we do have a second spine happening as well. So really well played. Renzo, though, still putting on the pressure, cleans up all those lings. I'd go after that queen. I'd get a quick little queen pick here. Even though you're going to lose several of your lings in the process and then dip out of there. Beautiful play there by Renzo. This is a nice back and forth early on in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's rare. I mean, really, if this wasn't a well-prepared and a well-microed Zerg, then Renzo's attack there would have done substantial damage.
Oh, yeah.
And arguably probably would have just ended the game.
Yes.
In many of the matchups we've seen in the past.
Look at the wall.
Wow. Okay, what is UdderChaos? UdderChaos looks like he's ready to bring some UdderChaos. What is to come up out of this much defense,
Well,
static defense here, complete wall from spines, Mr. Black. Where do you think he's going?
Well, what he's doing right now is he is trying to anticipate an all-in. So that's either going to be a Baneling bust, likely be a Baneling Ling, or going into a Roach. Yes, he has some vision up here. He saw the Roach. So what he's doing is he's creating a full wall so that the Lings cannot run through. He's got 2 Roaches over here held position. So if the Lings do manage to pass through, it's just not going to be able to get in out of this corner. He's just creating a wall. And the Spine Crawlers themselves are going to be able to kill all of the Zerglings, and if he comes down with Roaches, he's going to be able to have the Roaches in behind this wall for a perfect defense. So very well played here for UdderChaos. The only issue that I see is if Renzo does not commit to a big attack, it actually is going to put UdderChaos a little bit behind economy-wise, but in reality, it's really only going to make things at an even playing field because he already got the better economy from the failed really big aggression. I wouldn't call it cheese, but just really strong aggression from Renzo. This is a mirror matchup. So every little tiny mistake that your opponent does is just going to put you further ahead and ahead and ahead and ahead and ahead. I've been doing a lot of iRacing lately. You know, if you take one turn incorrectly, those little incremental spots as you continue to go further and further start to pay dividends as the race goes on. And that's sort of what's happening here in this game.
Well, we get a Nydus from UdderChaos who looks like he's preparing to not just sit here and wait for it, but actually get some work done, moving the Spine Crawlers up as well. But that Nydus is finishing, and I'm looking for where his Overlord is that he's going to try to utilize for this. The only one I can see is up, moving at the top map, and there's one very down. But one or the other is going to be the likely candidate, but more than likely the one on top. Yeah. So we're going to see what comes out of this. We also have Renzo, who's moving into a Spire himself. And we're at an interesting point now where UdderChaos hasn't really gotten any major information in a hot minute. He's going to want to probably know something here soon, because if he doesn't spot that Spire and he's just heavy into the Roaches, then that could be a bit of a blind spot for him that could end poorly. Speaking of that Nydus, down it goes the first, and it is going to be right where Renzo's most recent expansion is going. It's something I'm noticing too, and I'm assuming that this is just a ZVZ thing at higher levels. Neither gentleman wants to give the other gentleman any creep to run on, so everyone's just staying with creep in their base and not going anywhere else with it.
Exactly. I love this play here with the Nydus. He's going to pick off that third, and he's going to run back in. Renzo did scout out the Nydus. That's the reason why he ran his Roaches and Ravagers over here. And now we're doing these little tiny Nydus plays. He's going to spot this one as well. And he's going to try, likely, is be putting Nydus canals all over and just continuously hitting while he expands. So he got rid of the third. Now the third is going up here for Chaos. And he's going to keep trying to delay until eventually he gets a huge economic advantage and he can start to overrun his opponent. So I like the play here. And you notice how he's putting them anywhere. He's not just like, yeah, of course, he'd love to put him in the bases. He'd love to put him here. He'd love to put him here. But sometimes just getting them one here and then one here and then one here, it allows you to go in and go out, go in and go out. Unfortunately for Chaos, though, he's going to be dealing with some Mutas. And is he going to go around and try and find the Nyduses, or is he going to start bringing the pressure down to the other side of the map?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what I was talking about before, where, you know, unfortunately UdderChaos with his Nydus play and his scouting did not really see that this was happening. So this is his first real taste of what Renzo's been up to this point, and he's immediately catching these Roaches out of position. It's going to be thinning these numbers out dramatically, and there's nothing UdderChaos can even really do right now. He doesn't even have the opportunity, the opportunity to even really burrow here, and so he's going to lose a lot of these Roaches. I haven't paid close enough attention to see if he's even opened up another tech path for himself as of yet, but we did just see him put down a shitload of Spore Crawlers, as you know, rightfully so, as you would imagine, in an effort to prepare for what may be a real nasty counter. But there you go. Okay, so there was a Hydra den somewhere that I didn't spot in production at some point, and he's going to be able to transition into that. Hell of a lot better than Roaches at killing those Mutalists.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, you need the Hydra in high numbers. The Spore Crawlers was the play. He sacrificed those Roaches to keep the third alive. You notice how he ran the Roaches up to the middle of the map. He basically took the lesser of the two evils. If he would have lost that third there would have been a huge economic advantage for Renzo. So he sacked off the roaches, tried to build the hydras. The mistake came when he put the hydras over here. He should have put the hydras in the back of the mineral line, had the spore crawlers do damage alongside the hydras, and force the mutas to back off or at least go to another base. So a few mistakes are being made here from Chaos, and Renzo's doing a fantastic job at now controlling the map. Chaos was controlling the pace. Renzo took it back, and we'll see if Chaos can kind of turn the tides here. He's starting to lose pretty badly. 89 supply to 114, and yeah, the mutas. Look at the map control too. I mean, he's got overlords all over the map, and there's 0 map presence outside of this one Nydus canal for Chaos. So. Not looking good for blue.
Yeah, it could be rough. Am I seeing an Ultralisk? Is that an Ultralisk down? I don't know what it looks like in such like a time. Is that a lurker down?
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw the Hydralisk and I saw an infestation pit going down, or infestor pit going down for Renzo as well as he transitions into this next phase. Looking to, I guess, not necessarily pigeonhole himself into nothing but Muta, but to actually be able to counter more directly the Hydra numbers as they may climb, and that's probably a good idea. And you know that this is an actual game of StarCraft because Mr. Black and I have been talking in this really obvious cadence for the last 5 minutes, and in reality, it makes it sound like we actually know what's going on, but it's LAGTV, and you just never know who's going to throw on LAGTV.
Yeah.
Back to you, Jeff.
Match Masters, download now. Help us out. Link in the description below. Big attack. This is, he's just sacking. Chaos has just sacked his entire army for no reason at all. I am not a fan of that play in the least. Renzo being smart, keeping every muta alive as possible, and great unit control there from Renzo. And it just seems like Chaos is falling apart in this game, and I'm not sure how he makes it out of this alive. He virtually has no army. 89 supply to 135 now. He hasn't got a 4th base going, but neither does Renzo. But this army is scary. Now the lurkers are happening. And if I was in Renzo's position, I'd probably be going for the 3rd before the natural. There's quite a bit of defense here, and he still needs to be careful because, well, this army's pretty big, Adam.
Dude, that is I think, you know what? UdderChaos has been getting milked without permission for a hot minute now.
Yeah.
And I don't think that it's going to stop anytime soon. Now those are the lurkers out. They are going to be a real
beautiful
son of a bitch.
Beautiful.
To deal
Beautiful
with. Nice
position.
burrow. Going to now control both sides of those ramps going down into that open. Is going to allow Renzo to go up and back and poke and prod and kind of just thin the numbers out. And as soon as he gets that little bit extra room, he can start inching forward. But I mean, man, the amount of control that these muta give him, the amount of control that the lurkers give him for the rest of his ground army is substantial, and UdderChaos is going to basically need Renzo to make a nearly catastrophic move here, where just like his hubris catches him off guard here. And I mean, we've seen it happen before, but I don't know. I mean, up to this point, Renzo's been playing pretty solid, so it would surprise me if he just, his brain turns off in the middle of all this.
Yeah, if I was Chaos right now, Renzo, I would have kept my lurkers there and started to push my army up here and force that army to come down after the lurkers. I do like what Chaos is doing though. He moved up to get these out of position, but look at the unit number. Look at the difference. I mean, this was because he sacked like 3 different stacks of his army over the last like 5 minutes. First he went up there and got rid of all of his roaches. Then he had those hydras and didn't put them with the spores. Then he went up and did a full attack. Now he's getting wrecked here. Yeah, he's buying time. I like the Nydus play. He moved up there, put them back in. He's going to keep them alive, bring them back into his base, and it's going to buy him just a little bit more time, which is what he needed. He's got a ninja 4th down there, and look, his opponent's doing the exact same thing. So they have the same idea. Typically, you'd grab your 4th here and here, but not in this case. Putting a Nydus now out in the middle of the field, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. He is putting the pressure on Renzo, hoping that Renzo turns around and runs back to defend. Because if Renzo just commits to a full attack, he's going to win that base race all day just from the sheer amount of army. And Chaos is doing everything that he can with the little bit of army that he has.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I guess this is just what it all
Ooh,
comes
Lurker's
down
on
to,
a
Mr.
position
Black.
here. He lost a Lurker.
Yeah,
He
but
could have picked off
unfortunately,
2 more. Man.
But yeah, I mean, he gave him more
There
room
it
here.
is.
I mean, this is okay. More lurkers
Woo!
to get picked off. But
Beautiful
dude,
pick.
that's so many lurkers. He's got to do it again.
Look
He's
at the
gonna stop and
picks.
Go back in.
5
There's
lurkers,
another
6
one. There's
lurkers
another
dead.
one. There's 3. Okay, if he keeps this up, he doesn't have too much more room here to like draw the lurkers in. But there's still like 10 freaking lurkers on the map right now. And up to this point, though, I will say UdderChaos has been handling this situation remarkably
Beautifully.
well, showing micro skill that he did not display a single time
No.
for the rest of this match. And now all of a sudden, it's all coming out in the 11th
Holy
hour
shit.
at the most important time. And he is somehow, with what he had,
What
has
the?
turned nothing into something. This is some StarCraft Jesus juice, water into wine. I don't even know what to make of it, but my God, UdderChaos in just the nick of time
shit.
has taken an unwinnable, and he's gonna
shit.
pick this face
The
up.
Nydus
And
plays.
now the economy's flipped, and they've evened out in food count. I mean, shit, this has become a match, Mr. Black.
Oh, this is more than a match. I mean, that was masterclass right there. I mean, on paper, he was getting smoked every single time. And he had his overseers there. He was kiting backwards. He picked off 6 free lurker. He came into the base. He's shitting Nyduses all over the place. He's running in, running out. I mean, the difference in the size of the army was astronomical. And now he has Renzo on the back foot. He killed the natural of all places. And now he's working his way up over to the 4th. If he catches this, there's going to be some roaches gone. He's going to go pick this off. And the Nyduses are popping up all over up north here, and it's forcing Renzo to take them out, because if he doesn't, he's going to have more and more armies popping up all over the place. What a masterclass play from Chaos. Beautiful.
Absolutely, my goodness. I mean, I certainly, I mean, when I said you just never know who's going to throw, I didn't think it would come to this.
That's
I was
not even a
pretty
throw.
much set that
That's
Renzo
a straight
was
out
going to-
play.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, you just never,
You never know.
There was no way I was looking at this map going, yeah, UdderChaos is gonna get himself in a position where he could possibly
I mean, he's
turn
still in
this
trouble.
around.
Still in
He's
trouble.
still in trouble. He's got a
Yeah.
lot of work to do. Renzo is still outpacing him in terms of overall, available resources, but the rate is in Chaos's favor. Obviously, after having gotten rid of that 3rd that he had up there. It's going to take some time for Renzo to recuperate on that, but he had a lot of banked up stuff to be able to use, and right back where he was before.
Yeah.
And we'll see if he learned his lesson from last time, and so far so good. He's going to at least reduce the number of active bases by 1, as UdderChaos is trying to pull his attention away, but there is probably just going to be too much. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, he is pulling back.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Look at
So
this.
just enough, and more coming out.
Oh, he's bringing the drones
Nydus
and
is
everything,
coming in
man.
the clutch. Everything's in, and whether he meant the drones or not, I don't know, but this is what we saw last time. Sometimes you just got to bring the kitchen sink.
Oh, the lurkers.
Everything.
He's got lurkers of his own, and now he's going to burrow them up at the top. He needs the overseers in order to get up this ramp. If he runs up this ramp without an overseer, he is going to lose huge amounts of units. There's the overseers. They're coming in. If he can get after this tech, man, and kill the Spire, kill the infestation pit, kill the Hydralisk den, the spawning pool is going down, and it's a lurker fight right now. You've got 2 Hydras up top. Managed to pick off 2 more of them. That one lurker was being a hero. And this is a game of inches, literally. These guys are playing phenomenally. Both sides, the drones are going in. He's going to pop them out down here, and he's going to start feeding more to get more minerals. This base up here is dead. His main is dead. All of his tech is going. I mean, this is neck and neck. 98 supply to 87. StarCraft is happening on LAGTV.
Again, Renzo right now, really his only dub, and he's macro hatching for this reason. He's sitting on 2,500, 2,700 to UdderChaos's 460-17 because he's just been producing and being a little bit more active with his resources, because I do believe that UdderChaos has been out mining for at least a short time. But again, at this point, it doesn't take much. A little bit of pressure here and there is going to make big friggin' differences in this game, and really, the amount of damage done just by removing all of the tech. We're seeing the spawning pool starting from scratch, basically. The spawning pool is going down. right now for Renzo. He's going to go right back up the tree, which is giving UdderChaos a tiny window of time to be able to try to get his footing himself and get himself in a better position. He's going to try to get this base set up again, as this game is kind of soft reset to a degree, Mr. Black. And it's going to be interesting to see how fast Renzo is able to get himself back up to speed and how aggressive UdderChaos feels like he's going to be able to be. And right now, I feel like he might be being too passive.
Yeah, I mean, man, this is... I don't even know what to do at this point. I mean, this is there's a lot going on, and this base is now going down here. Nice little attack from Renzo, doing a fantastic job at looking around the map, and it seems as though
here we go.
UdderChaos wants to end this game right now. This is going to boil down to, can these lurkers do what they need to do? And he needs to defend this. All of his macro hatches are here. Everything of value is here, and he's trying to bait the lurkers. It is, once again, like I said before, it's a game of inches right now, and he's going up, but unfortunately, he's got, oh no, it's gonna look like Renzo's gonna take an L here. Renzo is gonna take an L. This
Renzo
one
just
lurker,
unfortunately lost a huge amount of Hydra in that push down the ramp, was not able to successfully sandwich, and despite not having an Overseer of his own, it's just showing up now. Somehow that ended up still going in UdderChaos' favor. I was convinced that because Renzo had the three Overseers that he was going to be able to at least turn something in there, but nothing happened, and it looks like UdderChaos.
It's game over.
This game has been UdderChaos, and he is looking like he's going to take the dub, as again everything is being dismantled, and he rightfully looks like he wants to go top left, but in the end of the day, he just got to get rid of these. Get rid of this tech. Where's he going? Oh, he's going back home.
Yeah, well, he's just putting it in the Nydus. He doesn't necessarily have to go anywhere. They're just sitting in there. He can choose where he wants to pop in and pop out. So he's putting another Nydus. Where did that go?
Somewhere.
I saw one pop.
I hear it.
There's one there. There's one there. I thought he put it up in this base, but maybe not. Oh, that's right. Maybe he built another one to defend.
He did build one
right here
in the third,
Yeah. Holy jeez, man. What a play with these Nyduses. The Nydus play is the thing that got him back into this game. And his micro, of course.
Wow.
Not over committing with when the lurkers, like when he put good defensive lurkers positions down here, instead of him trying to fight it, which a lot of players do, he decided to put on the pressure. How many times have I said in casts, sometimes you just need to go up there and buy time. You need to divert somebody's energy into something else and basically play possum. But not only did he play it, he outplayed him when he got up there, which was just fantastic. Now look, this base top left is going down. We're now at 89 supply to 72, and for the first time in a long time, Chaos is taking the lead in supply, in economy now, 105 to 65. We've got a lurker here on the high ground, just 24 kills. Dirty, nasty, look at this.
Dirty, and he's not even gonna let it die.
No,
he's saving it. That hero is going home and getting his dues.
Oh, he's getting his dick sucked when he gets home. That lurker's getting blown.
Ain't nobody want to be the one taking that one, but unfortunately somebody probably will. And look at the sandwich here, Mr. Black. But the lurkers!
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Half his army just got melted from the side.
Oh, he didn't have his friggin' Overseers with him, and now he's gonna get pushed back, and Renzo is going to
Oh my god! No way!
For no real necessary reason, Renzo is gonna pull himself back into this mess!
No shot, it's happening. Oh no, but he's gone down with the lurkers. He's still got a lot of Hydras left. He's backing off. Oh my god, now still 64 supply. The lurkers are gonna be out of position. He needs to burrow. He's got 3 Overseers there.
Wow.
This base is going down, and I think Chaos still got it. I thought he was about to throw the game. Wow.
Oh, I didn't see the other Hydra coming up the map, because I was like, no shot. He just threw half his army directly into all of those lurkers without the Overseers in the front. That's crazy work. And you know what? That did almost happen, but the Hydra here, UdderChaos, with the only one with a real economy at this point.
He can just take this
has
fight.
Enough. He's not even collecting gas anymore, but he's going to take the fight and wipe these out, and that's going to be it. And what a game, Mr. Black. God.
Unbelievable. That might be my favorite game of the year. And there wasn't even really cheese.
I don't think anyone would even argue. I think that's top 3 minimum.
Wow.
Minimum.
Wow. I mean, we've had
Stellar.
we've had some good games and some crazy wild stuff, but like just from a StarCraft be crafting type game, that was it. And a ZVZ on top of that. You know what I mean? Like, when do we get that? When do we get this type of treat?
How often does ZVZ end up being entertaining at all? It's pretty friggin' rare, at least around these parts.
Oh, guys, hit the like button. This game deserves all the likes. Hit the like button and support LAGTV by playing Match Masters, guys. Go and collect at least 3,800 trophies. It's a great way to support us. We are going to be doing a cold cast marathon when you guys crush this sponsor. We're going to be going live on LAGTV, casting 20-ish games back to back to back. And I'm not going to do that 20 times, but we're going to be doing them all the backs-to-backs. And insanity will ensue, and it'll be a great time for you guys to get your replays ready, get the wild stuff ready. It'll be a fun stream. So go and play Match Masters. Link in the description below. Big thank you. Whoever sent in this replay, send in another one because I want to cast more of your stuff. That was great.
Yes, sir.
I have nothing else to add except we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.